Hey guys, what's going on? I haven't made a video on this private server yet. I made like a few episodes on what was known as Phoenix WoW. It had converted to a Burning Crusade server, but that's beside the point. Right now I'm making a video on what's going on with Nostalrius WoW. It's a vanilla WoW private server, and I wouldn't have made this video right now. I wasn't planning on making any video that involved this server until summer, because my intentions were to hit 60 by then. For those of you who know what vanilla WoW even is, I wanted to hit the level cap and start raiding, start doing dungeons, doing just random shit like PvP, and I was gonna make videos on that, right? But now I don't think I have that ability because let's see. Let me see if I can get this up. Okay, well, I can't show you guys, but this came as a shock to everyone. But there was a recent forum post from Nostalrius showing in the announcements section, I believe, a forum post that is titled Nostalrius Final Days. And I mean, I'll just do like a brief overview of what it is saying. Basically, they're saying that Blizzard has lawyers down in France, which is where they're located, and they're planning on filing a lawsuit. And unfortunately, I think it's probably because of the recent popularity increases that this server has maintained. Because let's keep in mind, I think they said 800,000 users had created an account on this server. 800,000, and I think, I don't know what it was capped at, but probably somewhere around 13,000 was around the numbers by which at least the PvP server on Nostalrius had capped at. 13,000. You could see some of the screenshots of Ironforge where the whole place is filled up with characters and nameplates, hovering above. It looks like just a sea of players. And that speaks, largely, I think, to the fact that retail WoW sucks right now, and people are trying to turn to something like vanilla WoW to, make them feel a little better about themselves when it comes to playing WoW, because this is the WoW that they miss. Or if it's not the WoW that they miss and they've never played it, now they get to experience it, because Nostalrius offers that opportunity. Unfortunately, because of this lawsuit that's being brought about, we're left with this debacle where we're going to lose that opportunity, right? I mean, there are other vanilla WoW private servers, but not nearly as known. It's unfortunate. However, I don't know if this is good news. This could just be, false hope that I'm spewing out here. But there is a petition, right? And I'm going to have a link down in the description. There is a petition to save Nostalrius. It's just a bunch of people. Here, I'll show Ironforge. It's going to take probably a little bit of a effort for my computer to load all this in, especially while I'm recording. Jesus Christ. You see this? You see what I'm talking about? People love this shit. People love this server, man. Oh my god. And it's probably for the very reason that this server is shutting down soon, that there are so many freaking people online. My computer cannot handle this, man. Damn, this guy is under fury. That's alright. I can't. But yeah, guys, I'm level 36. That's no fair. I want to be 60. I want to be among the sea of fucking players. I can't handle this, man. Let's try and go somewhere else. But in the meantime, I'll talk about this petition, right? So basically, I think with the cap, I think they're looking for a total number of 15,000 signs. They have over 10,000 already. And keep in mind, the forum post that I'm talking about, saying Nostalrius Final Days was released at 4 p.m. April 6th, which is legitimately 6 hours ago. Now, if over 10,000 people have already signed within that 6 hour time frame, that's pretty incredible, you know? It says there are 4,000 people online right now, which is actually pretty minuscule compared to what it usually is. But let's be real, it's, what is it, a Monday? Shit, it's a Wednesday, sorry. I lose track of time. But, still, like, imagine what this would look like. God, I can't. If it was, you know, a weekend schedule. Jesus Christ, man. I'm going to try and get a full view of this. Oh, man. Bottom line, guys, is that if you want this server to live, if you know of it or not, really, it doesn't matter to me. I want you to sign this petition just to help us out. You know, I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this quite yet because obviously it's quite recent news, and frankly on my channel I haven't made any kind of video like this that involves Nostalrius to begin with, but now I feel the need to. I don't have a very large viewer base, as you might call it, but regardless, I just feel like I have to say something, because I mean, look at this, guys. Like, where are these people gonna go? All the hard work they put in. Like, people don't realize Nostalrius is like pretty much the only server which represents vanilla WoW as it was supposed to be, you know, represented as through a private server. It's like the only server where it's not pay to win, you know? There's not even voting point rewards. I don't think they even have a voting system. They might, actually, but I think they do, or they at least used to, but there's no reward for it. So, you know, what you see is what you get, you know? You go into this game, you get everything at face value from what it was the 10 or so years ago. And, you know, frankly, I'm going to miss it if it does happen to go down the tank. I would suppose this guy with Thunder Fury would also miss it. Imagine what he had to go through, right? But now there's some serious hardcore players here. Now I think the alternative to this server, I'm thinking, is Kronos WoW. It has quite a smaller player base. I really don't know if people are gonna go over there, or, you know, assuming that Nostalrius goes out. I don't know what kind of redistribution we're gonna see, because, oh man, my computer is going nuts. Because clearly, I mean, this is just a problem, man. You can't imagine. I mean, there's so many people here. It's like something's gonna happen. No one's just gonna keep quiet about this, you know. One thing that I will say is that if this does go down the tank, maybe someone out in, like, I think it's Sweden, or because Sweden is where Pirate Bay is based, and that's totally off the map as far as the legality versus illegality of distributing, like, copyrighted what's the word, content is based. It's just not applicable there. I would say that, you know, if this server goes out, then maybe they can find a way to set up a headquarters there. I don't know, man, but like I say, this server isn't going out, I don't think, without a fight, because clearly, as you saw from the from my computer almost crashing, that there are plenty of players here, and I don't think they're, like I said, going to go out quietly. I think something's going to happen here. So go to that petition, sign that. Dude, it's the very least we can do, guys. So you know, I would say, because I mean, what is I think it was like a handful of people, like, okay, maybe around 15 people working on this project for years, not you know, releasing anything until the point at which they felt it would be um, it would be close enough to the vanilla experience. So they put so much time and effort into it, and I mean, they're conceding pretty quickly, it seems, but I suppose, you know, I guess they need the help, you know. I don't know. I really don't know. Don't know what else to say, but at the end of the day, guys, I know, you know, for those of you who are probably viewing, you're a big fan of Vanilla WoW, so we'll find a way to bring it back, guys, whether it's in Nostalrius or some other server. Alright, so that's what I have to say. I know I haven't made any Nostalrius videos on this channel, but I had to say something. Like I said, felt an obligation. So I hope things turn out well. Alright, guys, see ya.